The union representing Air Canada flight attendants has issued a 72-hour strike notice that would see the workers walking off the job on Saturday, shortly after midnight. Air Canada has responded, saying that it would lock the workers out. Contract negotiations stalled this week after the union rejected the airline's proposal to go to binding arbitration. For passengers who booked tickets with Air Canada, this is an extremely stressful time. And my next guest is one of those passengers, supposed to fly to Brisbane, Australia on Tuesday for her wedding that's to take place next month. And she's quite worried about her Air Canada flight. Robin Bénard joins us now. Robin, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure you're scrambling right now, trying to figure out what to do.
That's definitely an understatement right now, yeah.
Okay, so talk to me about this. You learned, as we all did, about this potential strike that could happen within hours. You are getting ready to get married. You got to get to Australia, obviously, to make all of that happen, it sounds like. So what is going through your mind?
A lot of it is trying to parse through this misinformation that I keep being fed through different channels. I was told that initially it wouldn't happen until a certain date, so I had a bit of a window, so I was kind of okay, and I was trying to just stay calm. But things just seemed to move really quickly through the night last night. We were checking our phones every hour to see what was happening, and then that's when we saw the news that they had been locked out. And that the flights that were being rerouted were only the ones that went until August 18th and were the 19th, so there's no information for us at all. We're being told by some people to book another flight ourselves and then risk not getting a refund. Some people are saying we need to hang tight. I'm trying to get a hold of all of our vendors all at the same time and see if they can move things if I need or things like that. Along with like all the guests from Canada that are flying to Brisbane are all trying to scramble at the same time, make sure we're on the same flights. Like there's so many things up in the air that we're just sort of almost in a panicked standstill at this point, if that makes sense.
No, I can understand, and I can appreciate what you're trying to organize here. The latest we've heard is that the actual cancellations, we won't see them taking place until tomorrow, but that yes, by Saturday. Saturday seems to be kind of D-Day in terms of when this really gets going, and it sounds like your flight comes after that. So, you've listed out a bunch of options. Are you still considering them? Are you leaning toward which way you're going to go here, or are you fingers crossed at this point?
Still fingers crossed at this point. My fiance is a PR resident of Canada. He moved from Australia to be with me here. And so there are some of the routes that we were being presented require certain visa requirements that require him applying months ago. So those aren't options for us. So it feels like the options are quickly dwindling as we're learning of them, just as fast as they're coming at us. Yeah, it's really scary. It's really scary having it all happen so quickly.
So you want to get there, obviously, in advance. You're saying you have to organize this wedding. Is that what's got to happen?
So yeah, that's sort of the thing is everything's been done over Zoom for us for our wedding planning process since we've been here in Ontario. And so we've never actually physically seen our venue. We only guessed that we purchase the correct amount of decorations and those sorts of things. And all of our vendors have been so lovely in being accommodating with that to try and alter things quickly as we got there. So we had planned to be there ahead of the wedding by a few weeks. But now it's seeming like we may just have to show up at our own wedding and hope for the best at this point, if we even make it there in time.
Let's talk about your family, because this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money for yourself, but then you also, your family in Canada, I assume many members and friends are all trying to make it there too. I'm surprised you had time to talk to us. I'm guessing your phone is ringing off the hook.
I had to turn off my phone earlier because I just couldn't handle the messages anymore. And it is a huge financial gift that my families have been giving to be present at my wedding. And a lot of my family couldn't because of the cost. So the ones that had the ability to pay to be there, I know that is a lot for them. And so for this all to fall apart after years and years of planning this wedding and saving for us all to have this dream holiday together, to celebrate my fiance and my daughter and I, and it to just kind of fall apart so quickly, has been pretty pretty difficult to swallow.
I think you are sending the message you probably want to, but what would you like to say to the two sides as they are working at this out on a boardroom table? You're kind of the face of the passenger affected of this. Robin, sorry, what would you like to say to the two parties here?
Nope.
Oh, I think we may have lost. We have lost Robin. That was Robin Bénard. She is hoping to fly Air Canada to get to Australia. She's planning her wedding, and right now, extremely worried about it. We thank her for her time.